Is the addiction of doom scrolling turning into a bad habit for the younger generations, straying them away from real world interactions and into a virtual world of winning and losing? Think of a society where growing up is now status of likes and followers, and where the point of real life and strategically made online personalities mix. This is the scary truth of the harmful impact social media has on our younger generations, and our supervisors, adults, caretakers, etc., need to realize the danger and damage it can cause before it happens. While supplying connections to reliable and available information, social media negatively affects our youthful generations in a way of fostering unrealistic expectations, making rates of cyberbullying and mental health issues like anxiety, depression vastly increase. Social media has been an increasing obsessive tool in the recent years for the younger generation. Most children get hooked on social media while their brains are still developing. This makes it a lot easier for them to get hooked because it keeps them distracted and entertained. Also, since they are so young, being peer pressured into doing something they shouldn't or don't want to do is super easy, along with being cyberbullied, just because they are so susceptible from the older generation. The article states there are ample indicators that social media can also have a profound risk of harm to the mental health and well-being of children and adolescents. They're in a different phase of development, and they're in a critical phase of brain development. The teenagers' reactions came hours after the United States Surgeon General warnings on Tuesday that social media can be a profound risk to the mental health and well-being of young people. Numerous experts claim that because of these young adults' brains developing, is very important that they are not exposed to the risk of social media. Even though social media is still a new concept and attraction, there isn't a whole lot of restrictions. Parents should keep a close eye on what is going on in their kids' lives. Whether or not guardians allow their children to have social media or not, children are always going to be exposed to it in a way. Social media is taking over our lives and society. I claim this because the sheer amount of times a normal person checks their phone throughout the day is insane. Not only that, but specialists say we spend around 145 minutes per day on social media. Making posts, gaining likes, and followers gives a person a dopamine boost. That's what keeps us hooked to keep on scrolling, posting, liking, following, etc. But this contributes to jealousy, making one compare and trying to be better than the next person. Although when we don't contribute to the online world and get the dopamine rush or approval that we crave, it can severely impact our self-value and look on ourselves. Another piece of evidence is in 2023, there was an estimated 4.9 billion social media users worldwide. The average person spends 145 minutes on social media every day. Social media can negatively impact our overall well-being by fueling anxiety, depression, loneliness, and FOMO, fear of missing out. These issues are especially prevalent in teens and young adults. Constant exposure to altered images can also lead to feel self-conscious and dislike the way you look. Social media is one of the main reasons why people in today's society are so self-conscious about themselves. The constant want and comparison to others, or the feeling of FOMO, is leading to social media users feeling down and depressed. People nowadays are constantly checking their phones so much, it's not even a purpose anymore. It turns into a natural thing to just pull out your phone and scroll through social media. Others may argue that social media is a place of connection and interaction, that these platforms can assist with social awareness or awkwardness or being shy, or even just to make new friends and new people to interact with. While some are inviting and nice about new people and friends, The sad truth is that there's a lot of bullies and trolls that live for social media just to be mean and rude. All this leads to is already shy people feeling even worse and can lead them to get in a bad mindset and lifestyle. According to specialists, about 13.6 billion adolescents have tried to take their own life due to sheer harm of social media. According to the article, disconnected people of all ages use social media, and it plays an especially large role in everyday lives of college and university students. While champions of social media are quick to point out its benefits for college students, including professional networking platforms, community building tools, and easy access to like-minded groups. During 2023 campus tour, students acknowledged the benefits of social media, but would then describe how it harmed their self-esteem and sense safety. Individuals attending universities or college are constantly surrounded by social media, whether they choose to or not. It is a new lifestyle that everyone has to live by, and people are having to live with it and are having to get used to it. While social media does not invite a lot of new people and opportunities in your life, the harm and danger comes from comparisons and getting the amount of likes you expected to, or not having as many followers as another person. Most users acknowledge the ups and downs social media can bring onto one. In conclusion, social media does indeed offer new experiences, connections, friendships, etc. The strong evidence about the harms and dangers it brings to the table is undoubtedly unnecessary. That much stress, hate, addiction, harassment should not be put on anyone just for being part of the billions of people that use social media. These downsides of social media can leave a lifelong effect on a person and can have a lasting negative impact of individuals or even a society. It is extremely important to use and handle social media with caution, knowing what you're getting into and how to deal with it. All right, I'm here with Roman and his take on social media for the younger generation.
I feel like younger kids, like before middle school, low-key shouldn't have social media because it like influences them to like do wrong things low-key. But like once they're past elementary school, I think social media is fine.
Yeah.
But for elementary school kids, they shouldn't have to do all that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Garrett Accardo with his take on social media. How do you feel about social media for the younger generations?
I think social media can be a useful tool, but at the same time, I think it can be harmful. I think that it can affect the younger generation with cyberbullying and them just getting addicted to it and spending too much time on their phone rather than socializing in real life. But other than that, at the same time, they can make friends. You know, it's just easier to connect with friends like that, and that's my opinion on it.
Thank you.